Buenos días, espero que estén bien. Hoy vamos a seguir con los verbos de cambio de raíz, también los conocemos como boot verbs. La primera cosa que quiero hacer es agregar unos verbos aquí a O to UE. Hopefully you have this page there. We're going to add a couple of verbs to our O to UE section. The first one I want to add is almorzar. You have seen almorzar. It means to eat lunch. So your forms would be almuerzo. It's O to UE. So it would be almuerzo, almuerzas, like that. Okay? Another one that's going to be super handy for you is costar. Costar is to cost. Entonces, es un cognado. And you'll want to watch the Mr. Woolley video about the Ganga girls. I will open those up for you as well. So be encouraged by that. Hopefully by now you've watched all the PowerPoints on the Canvas page. The kind of stem changers we're going to talk about next are E to IE. And the first one I want to give you is a word that we use all the time in English. The verb is querer. Quiere decir to want. Querer quiere decir to want. And we will do a 6 chart in just a moment, but I want to add a couple of other ones for you right now. The verb tener. Now that should not be any shock to you. Tener means to have, but I'm going to put a little star next to tener. Why am I doing that? Oh, I'm doing that because it also appears on the front of this very same page under go verbs. See, here it is to the right. Tener is to have. It's tango, but then it has the IE right here from the stem changers. So it's not quite a boot verb. You might want to call it a shoe verb because it's just these three that change. But be aware, the same thing happens with the next verb I want to give you under your E to IE, and that's venir. Venir is to come. And remember when we learned venir, we said that venir and tener have the same exact forms except for venir is an IR verb and tener is ER. And of course, one starts with a T and one starts with a V. And the last two I want to give you right here today. Empezar, quiere decir to begin. And so does comenzar. And because they use both of those pretty often, I want you to have both of those. So I'm going to move to my 6 chart page for just a moment. You already have one, all filled out like this. And I have dormir and encontrar at the top here. But I'm going to go right now to querer. I'm going to do that right here. Querer is E to IE, and it means to want. I hope you're filling yours out while I fill mine out. Don't forget that my endings didn't change. So for an ER verb, I'm going to have O, S, E, hemos, es, en. Okay? So I'm going to take this E and replace it with an IE. So now I'm going to have quiero. Yo quiero. Tú quieres. Él quiere. Notice I'm not going to have a stem change on nosotros and vosotros because they are outside the boot. Remember? Queremos, queréis. And then once again, I have the stem change quieren. Quieren. So I'm going to draw my boot to remind myself that it is a boot verb. These are E to IE. And there's my first E to IE verb that I have on my list. Okay? The next one I'd like to do are E to I stem changers with you. And you have this on your PowerPoints. Hopefully you're watching your PowerPoints. I go into way more detail there. But we have 4 really important words I want us to learn here. The first one is also on the front of our page. Decir, remember, decir is to say or to tell. And I'm going to put an asterisk right there because you'll remember that it's down here under the go verbs. Right here. To say or to tell. Digo. Okay? So decir is one of the first ones I want to do under E to I. And there are 3 more, excuse me. Pedir means to ask for, to order, like in a restaurant, or to request. Pedir. The next one is a cognate. Servir means to serve. And the last one is one of the ones we're going to cut our teeth on today. Repetir is to repeat. Okay? So let's do a couple of those on our 6 chart page. Then I'm going to set you free. The first one I want to do is decir. Oh, wait. Do we have decir on the front? No, we do not have decir on the front. So decir is E to I, to say, to tell. And so once again, it's a go verb. So digo, because my E becomes an I right here in my stem. Dices, dice. These don't change. Nosotros, vosotros. This exact verb is on your PowerPoint. I know that. So, and this one is a stem changer, but it's actually only in the bottom. Oops. It's actually only in these bottom 3 because you have a go verb in there as well. The one I really want to show you is repetir. I have told you all year that the stem is what you have left after you take the ending off. And so today, you're older than you were last semester. So I want to teach you that the stem is actually the next to the last syllable of a verb. Please say that. The stem is the next to the last syllable of an infinitive verb. One more time. The stem is the next to the last syllable of an infinitive verb. Meaning, in this case, there's my stem. Can everyone see that I underline that? So I'm still going to put my endings, os, e, imos, in, right? But, and is, if I want to put is here. But now, this is the E I'm changing because you'll remember this one is E to I. Well, I have 2 E's. Oh my goodness, how am I going to remember which one to change? It's always the next to the last syllable. In other words, once you remove the infinitive ending, it's the last one. So here, I'm going to have repito, repites, repite. I'm going to go ahead and do this one, repiten. But up here, I'm going to have repetimos and repetís for my boot verb and for nosotros, vosotros. And then let me go ahead and make that into a boot because you know I love to do that. Okay, very good. Hope you have a great day. Watch all your PowerPoints. You have a quiz. You have 2 quizzes due this week. Thank you.